2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming into Miami, Florida, that's the destination for the Timberwolves. Few big men have ever possessed this skill set. Karl Anthony Towns can do it all. He's getting focused on getting a win for his team as they get ready to tip off here in South Florida. Timberwolves, Heat, coming right up. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's McDaniels at the three, the small forward. And for the Heat, the wingman, it's Hero and Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Terry Rozier, and it's Highsmith in at the four-man position. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done, and I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
Well, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Rozier, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Boy, that confidence really obvious on Rozier's jumper. Knocking it down, and you can see his team didn't doubt it either.
And Gobert kicks to Towns. Here's Conley. It's hauled in by Hero.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable, but the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectation.
So when we're talking about team identities, Greg, what would you say is the Miami Heat's identity?
Tough-nosed, aggressive, and hard-working. That's what attracted guys like Jimmy Butler here in the first place, and that's the style of ball to continue playing.
Karl Anthony Towns finishing through contact there.
Hero passes to Adebayo. A deep three from Butler. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Edwards. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Hey, he's so strong in the upper body. You're not going to alter Edwards' shot with just a little bump.
Here's Butler. Highsmith the pass to Hero. Good ball movement here by Miami. It's stolen by Gobert. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Outside Conley. Out to the right wing. Passes it to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Nailed from three-point land. Edwards got 5 now.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Highsmith the pass to Butler. Stolen by McDaniels. Towns the bounce pass. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. Butler from outside. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And the Heat making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Minnesota's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark, Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year one in college at UW. But you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
Now here's Towns. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Hero kicks the butt. Here's Rozier. The shot. No good. Good work defensively by Conley. Here's McDaniels. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Towns for three. That shot is off.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Some solid defense from Butler.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Mike Conley.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And the rebound goes to Martin. It's right on the wing. Edwards defending.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Stolen by Martin. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves lead by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
White is out there with Robinson. Then there's Caleb Martin. And it's Jaquez in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. The Heat trailed by 4. Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Pass to Robinson. It's Martin on the wing. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Edwards. That one misses. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Miami Heat have battled for deep playoff runs in recent years, and they find the strength in each other to keep fighting. Bam Adebayo says, we depend on each other. Every once in a while, we'll be like, dog, I need to lean on you tonight. And that's what being a team is all about. Having those teammates to lean on when you're down. Kevin?
Great approach. David, thank you. Now, here is Robinson. Hasn't made one yet. And rebuilding teams, Clark, are going to ride their young prospects. But talk about the importance of having those sage veterans on that roster and their guidance.
Kevin, I don't think you can overstate it. It's critical. It's imperative. I mean, imparting that understanding of what it takes to be a professional and doing it with words and example is so valuable and so part of what veterans offer to young players and to good teams.
Conley with the three. Timberwolves keep it alive. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
This is what the team relies on Gobert for, clearing the glass and finishing the play.
Outside Butler. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Towns.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Guys like McDaniels, who can guard just about any position on the floor, extremely valuable these days.
The Timberwolves have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Tyler Hero. He's checked in for the Heat. And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is, and when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league. Period.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
You know, Butler is known for being a lockdown defender, and he doesn't back up at all. Refuses to give an inch.
And rebounded by McDaniel. For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. The feed to Towns. Timberwolves passing it around. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Making the save. McDaniel secures the rock and gets the second chance look.
Here's Hero. The rebound by the Timberwolves. 1:09 left to play here in the half. Here's Gobert. No good from 11 feet. The Heat have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Adebayo finds Rozier. And the 3 off target. The Timberwolves shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Butler on the wing. Rozier the pass to Adebayo. Butler in the corner. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his 3rd assist on the night.
This team does a good job of keeping Butler involved in everything.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. He'd have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. And he can't bank that one in. Timberwolves trail. Here's Towns. From outside the arc. Kept alive, Minnesota. Off target on the 15-footer. Butler way outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat out front. They lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami, and they kept it close, trailing by at the most 4 points. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load on their own.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass.
And
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. Here's Conley. Still yet to score. We always see Terry Rozier going all out, don't we, Greg, to make an impact offensively.
Kevin, I just love the way his offensive repertoire has evolved over the years. This guy came in as just a hard-nosed, tough defender, but boy, offensively, his skill set and development on that end is off the charts.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you.
Not afraid to mix it up down low. Edwards is a big guard, really put together nicely. He's got a great body.
And for the Heat, they're shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them.
That's exactly how you win a rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
And gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Rozier. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Now Reed. No scoring in this one. It's Edwards on the wing. They get the rebound. Count it. Good. Towns has got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves.
And, you know, for all his perimeter skills, Towns also bringing that physicality inside.
Timberwolves on offense. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Reed keeps it alive. Conley on the follow.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Timeout called, the Heat. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Jaquez. Good work there as it goes. Jaquez has got his first points of the night.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Timberwolves.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Edwards puts up a deep three. Anderson. And Anderson is right there.
Anderson.
And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
McDaniels finds Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defenders.
Here's Minnesota. They're on a 12-4 run. Looking to get it going, and he drops that one in. Edwards got 9.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Yep, that one goes.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
.54 seconds left to play here in the third. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Timberwolves ball. Substitution for your Heat.
Got a piece of it. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Timberwolves passing it around. And that one off the back of the rim and in. He's got 11.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Adebayo. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Edwards from the arc. Robinson pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Flashing pretty advanced shot creation skills. I see many good defense, better offense moments in the future of Anthony Edwards.
It could go. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
Well, they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. That'll be a 5-second call.
Inbound violation. Miami ball.
And there's the pass to Hero. Over Morris. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. The wingman. It's Hero and Butler. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Highsmith in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Wants to get it to Butler and does. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves.
And Cat remains an excellent passer at his position. Outstanding at seeing the floor and finding teammates.
And Butler launches from deep. And again, it's the Heat missing. Timberwolves shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Edwards, that's good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And he gets it to go.
Anthony Edwards.
Edwards got 16 here in the second half.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Morris inside. Rozier defending. Morris, no good. Here's Highsmith. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota leading by 16. Here's Edwards. It's called in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. From 18 feet away. And the rejection. By Towns, and that one drops for him.
Hey, the defense has to recognize that Butler is a threat to throw it down. He's about 6'7", maybe 6'8".
Here's Morris, and they cash in right away with a quick shot.
Assisted.
And the Timberwolves lead by 16. Miami with the ball. It's Hero with the drive. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Minnesota.
Great game for them offensively. I mean, coaches love seeing multiple shots per possession and then converting those second chance opportunities.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Hero. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special.
That is room service delivery from right there. What a sweet dime to create a high percentage shot.
Here's Alexander Walker. And the rebound goes to Martin. The Heat trailed by 14. Pass to Jaquez. Good ball movement here by Miami. Count it.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Assist. Jamie.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Alexander Walker. Conley with the three. And it's Miami with the rebound.
Little to no chance they're able to overcome this deficit. Going to be a good victory
for the Timberwolves.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the middle, deflects the pass. Three-pointer right, and the Heat, another three.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
The offensive rebound, McLaughlin. Reed finds Conley, and here's Anderson for three. It's rebounded by Jovic.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
The end of the game.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike, you guys really came on in the second half. What changed?
We just started playing basketball again. I told the guys at halftime that we can't just turn it on and off. We got to be able to keep the pedal to the metal, and guys came out and were defensively focused, and guys were making the double extra plays to get defensive stops.
Well, defense is obviously your team's calling card. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, DA, thanks again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.